Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. This is Mutu, the Eagles Trader. Today we're going to be looking at different issues, like two issues regarding what is going on in the market. For the past couple of days, we see the market's has not been moving in the way traders or investors expect the market to move until yesterday, when the unemployment news in the United States was reported, and we can see how the market quickly reacted to some of the positive news. Although I'm not one of those traders that trade fundamentals, my trading system or style is basically I trade technical analysis, but sometimes I always want to know what is going on in the fundamentals, just in order to prevent me not entering when there's this huge news report coming out, in order to avoid volatility in my trade that's going to just take off my trade and exit me unexpectedly, or where when you're supposed to buy and you see yourself buying at the rate which you weren't expecting to enter the market due to the volatility that takes place during when news are being reported in the fundamental aspect. So today, currently, the time is still like 9:30 in the United States, in New York. We wait until like 10 a.m. where the news is going to be reported about we call it prelim consumer sentiment. Consumer sentiment is another report in the United States that shows about what the consumers, that means we, the individuals, what we think about the current economy momentum. What do we think, or which way do we think the economy is moving? Is the economy moving in the positive way that we expected, or is the economy not actually moving the way we expect the market to move, or is there any kind of negative outlook that we might be thinking about the economy of the country that might prevent us from taking a buy or taking a sell, or just stand still, which is stay out of the market and not even involve yourself in anything. So currently, like I said earlier, the consumer sentiment news is going to come up around 10 a.m. New York time. By that time, we might see a lot of volatility in the market due to that news. So I might wait to see what the news say, what the outcome of the news is, before I decide to know what I'm gonna do next. Because like I said, I usually trade the higher time frame, which is the daily, and the 4 hours time frame. But sometimes I go to the lower time frame, which is the 1 hour, to see if I can see some entry signals in order maybe to buy or to sell based on the higher time frame. But today, once it is 10 o'clock, in the next 30 minutes, we're going to see what's going to happen. If the news is positive based on consumer sentiment, we might see the USD price shoot up. And if the news is negative, then we might see the dollar continue to go the bearish, because currently right now the dollar is in a bearish mode against most of the major currencies. So this is my take today. When the news has been released, we want to see what the outcome is. If it's positive, I'll wait a little while to see what's going to happen. If I see any buy signal in maybe the Euro USD or the Pound USD, then I might decide to trade long, because currently the Euro USD against the USD is up, when an uptrend. Likewise, the Pound USD, New Zealand USD, Aussie USD, most of these currency against the dollar, they're up against the dollar. So I might see myself going long. It depends on what the outcome of the news is. After I wait a little while, then I'll make a decision to see what I'm gonna do. And if I see any setup, I trade. If I don't see, then I'll wait, and by God's grace, we see what happens next week by His grace. So this is what I want to discuss with you guys. I'm going to show you about some of what I'm looking at in the chart, to show you where I'm going to buy if I see an opportunity, and if not, then I stay away. I'll be back and I'll show you soon. Hello folks, I'm back to the chart. currently, like I said earlier, I'm looking at if I'm going to see any opportunity to trade the market, the security today, which is the currency. Right now I'm on the Euro USD because this is the only currency pairs I'm looking at to trade today to see if I'm going to see any market opportunity to buy and go long. Because currently, if you can see, this is the weekly time frame. We can see currently, if you look to the right hand side, this is the current swing level or current movement. You can see weekly level has been bullish, and if I move my camera closer to the screen, you can see this previous level on my left hand side where the cursor is has reacted to market before in the past, where when market got to that level, we can see a significant breakdown, which shows a sell-off from that level of 1.07315. Now we can see on the right hand side, market came back to this level, price came back to this level, and we were thinking it's going to react to this level, then we continue back downtrend. But instead of that, market produced a bearish pin bar showing sell-off as sellers came and tried to push the price back down, but they were not able to do that. So we can see the later on this level of 1.04579, buyers came in and pushed price up, and we can see it produced a bullish pin bar with a long tail. Then the next week, which was this current week, then we saw this green candlestick showing bullish momentum that came out and broke this previous swing level of 1.07315. Now, for you to see what is actually happening, here, I want to take you to one time frame down from the weekly, which is the trading time frame of daily. I usually enter daily time frame to see if I will see an opportunity to trade, because I usually trade it the higher time frame due to it shows more clearability and it's more reliable than the lower time frame. On the daily time frame, this is the same level I marked on the weekly time frame. We can see the bullish candlestick, that bullish engulfing candlestick that broke this previous level of 1.07315. Now I was looking to see if price will retrace back to that level and give me a buy signal. But since the consumer sentiment news is going to come up at 10 a.m., I want to see what the news is going to be. If the news is negative, then we might see the Euro USD will continue its uptrend. But I don't usually trade the news, but I'll wait and see how the market reacted after the news has been announced. So currently I'm on the 4-hour time, I'm on the daily time frame, and we can see buyers been stepping in. We can see some little tail from this current candlestick. So if the news is positive, we might see price shoot up back to continue on its uptrend movement. I'll take you one time frame down from the daily time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see currently we can see a bullish momentum from the 4-hour time frame with this green candlestick showing buying momentum. But we see what happened in the next 5 minutes once the news has been reported. If I see any opportunity to go long, then I go long. If I don't see any opportunity to buy, I stay off from the market and I go do something else. So this is my technical analysis news for today based on the currency I'm watching. Take care of yourself and have a good weekend. Bye.